SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. To you, it's Thanksgiving, but to us, it's Thursday, which means it's another bench day here at Super Training Gym. Check out the surroundings of Super Training Gym, the new Super Training Gym here in West Sacramento. Enjoy the video as we work on benching big on Thanksgiving Day. Here it is. Here's the new gym, the new digs, the new facility. Got my brother talking up a storm to Juan Laja over there. It's great to have this amount of space. We're adding new stuff. I just actually bought a brand spanking new glute ham raise from Rogue Fitness. We're getting brand spanking new dumbbells. We're getting an 8 station, which has a cable crossover, seated row, lat pull down, the whole 9 yards. We're going to really beef this place up and put this place on an entire another level than any other gym in the entire country and perhaps the entire world. I don't think you're going to see another place that's going to match the style of Super Training Gym once it's all said and done, as we add more and more stuff over the next couple weeks and months. And here's a bench session that we did, on Thanksgiving Day. To us, it's important that we just always get the work done. Doesn't matter if it's Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or Thanksgiving, or we've also dealt with tragedy in the gym and people having loved ones pass away, and we do obviously understand that those things happen and that people are going to miss training sessions and that kind of thing. But we also understand that it's important for us to get back in the gym. This is what we do. This is it, plain and simple. Lifting heavy stuff is just part of what we do. Here I'm doing some benches with my feet up, looking like a retard a little bit. But this is just part of what we do, and this is part of who we are, and it's very important that we get back to doing these, hitting up some heavy lifting. Here's Casey going with a 405 bench. I think Casey has benched around that and possibly more in the past, but he's got himself a lot leaner, so that's a PR definitely at that body weight. But, it's important for us to always just get back to the training, whether something good's happening in our life or something bad's happening in our life. We realize that, and we try to encourage each other to get our asses back in the gym. Got Silent Mike benching with some chains. The chains help to accommodate resistance. Weights are lighter at the bottom and heavier at the top. I like to use chains a lot, especially when it comes to bench pressing, because it's going to help increase the strength of the triceps. It's going to help with that lockout. On this particular day, Mike and I were going with our feet up. Maybe a couple other guys were doing it too, but you see it kind of forces a different angle. The elbows are coming out a little bit more. You're getting a little bit more pecs in there. You're just kind of forced to place the bar in a different spot. There goes Bob Evans busting a move. You're going to place the bar in a slightly different spot when you have your feet up. There's Casey going with the Mad Dog slingshot, benching around 445, it looks like, getting a little bit of an overload. So you saw he did a 405 bench, and he added 40 pounds. He was still able to press it with ease with the slingshot on. There's Marcus wailing on some benches. And this was a day where we just worked up as heavy as we could. I did some doubles with my feet up, and I did some doubles with my feet down. Got Mike now getting into the slingshot. Mike did the same workout as me. We went 2 heavy reps feet up, 2 heavy reps feet down, and 2 heavy reps in the slingshot. So we got quite a bit of work done, but all the sets were done pretty heavy. Each training session kind of brings something new, brings something different to the table. As you can see here, these guys are doing something totally different. We got Juan with a slingshot on, and he's also got a shitload of chain on there, but he's kind of using that football bar, or whatever type of bar that is that we have over there. Now I got 405 on there and about 60 pounds of chain. Like I said, you kind of see the elbows are coming out a little bit more than normal. Weights are up a little bit higher. You're kind of benching a little bit more in a bodybuilder type fashion. You just want to try to switch things up. We use different bars. Here's Casey going with around 470 or so. Good strong press by him. So the difference for him was about 65 pounds. You saw him do 405 without the slingshot, and then he added that extra weight and was able to still handle it in the slanger. Now I got my feet down, hit a double with 455 here in the chains. And most of these reps were done with a moderate grip. A lot of times I'll go a little bit wider than this even. But we switched stuff up. This is our max effort day. On our speed day, we've been using thicker barbells. We've been using squat bars for our speed bench. Marcus gets stuck here a little bit. Can't quite get it to the top. Couldn't quite lock it out. But the reason why we do that is just to try to switch things up, trying to change things up. Got my brother recording there in the background. He's getting some shots of me cheating with the slinger on. Getting that Mad Dog slingshot on, getting ready to go big. The slingshot is also something that allows us to change things up a little bit. Now I got about 500 pounds on here. Easily handle 2 reps with that slingshot on. That was at 505 actually. We added a little bit extra weight there. Strength is never a weakness, and that is it from supertraining.tv. Hey! And to you, it's Thursday, but to us, wait, whoops, I messed that up. Let's do this again.
Take 2.